Very nice.
Okay. No! Oh no. God damn it.
I was about to say don't do it as a joke.
My boyfriend has put me through a number of challenging games that have tested my patience, and this week I finally decided enough was enough. I've been racking my brain of how I can challenge him on this channel because the past games I've made him play have been a little too cushy compared to the nonsense he's put me through. And that's when it hit me. What better than to take one of his favorite games and crank up the difficulty slider a bit?
I can't believe I did. I mean, I do. I can believe I did. I'm glad I got out of the way early.
You're shaking it off.
Rather than just make him struggle through it, I wanted to go that extra mile and make sure he really felt my pain. Call it what you will. Payback, retribution, or even revenge. But all I'm gonna say is that it's about damn time I make him do something hard.
I gotta say, I'm already enjoying this.
Whoa. We haven't even started and you're enjoying it.
Everyone and their mother complains that there are too many bonfires in Dark Souls 3. So I said, fine, I'll do it myself.
Don't touch that bonfire.
Rules for this challenge are quite simple. No lighting of bonfires for the entire run.
Alright, I'm gonna stand far away from the bonfire this time and do this. See, I was clicking A to remove the coiled sword. Whatever.
If he accidentally lights one, then that's a reset.
No! Oh.
The one exception is the one at Firelink Shrine, since that's required to warp to the high wall of Lothric in the first place.
Nice.
First order of business, we need to find a weapon. We need to find a weapon.
We need to find a weapon.
This is our one bonfire, by the way, Tara.
But after that, he's locked in for the rest of the run.
Yo, this is my room. This is my place.
He can warp from the initial shrine fire as much as he wants.
This is my room. It's not much, but it's mine.
But without bonfires, his only way back is to use a homeward bone.
And then a homeward bone so we can actually get back to the shrine, just one.
So first things first, how did I land on no bonfires? I could have picked any number of silly challenges or rules to throw at him, and I know he would have accepted because that's just how he is.
I got a good feeling about this. I think this is going to be a lot less scary than SL1. At least in the early game.
But this one held a special place in my heart for one specific reason. Let's turn back the clock a ways and hear from him directly.
But I gotta give credit here when I say I never realized how monotonous the bonfire run can be if you're not the one playing. It's crazy to watch someone walk into a boss fight, swing their sword a couple times, die, and then spend twice as long trying to get back there.
Every time I sit down to play one of these games, the thing that stresses me out beyond the difficult boss fights and losing my souls is when a run to the fog wall is particularly long. Unlike him, I don't figure out the boss after half a dozen tries, and sometimes it can take me days. So over the course of a week, the walk can really start grinding you down.
If I had to pick like the most annoying enemy in the game, it would probably be that thing.
Really?
It's just like an awkward thing to, like, look how it moves. Look at how I walk off edges of cliffs. Oh, God. Glad you're enjoying yourself. This is bullshit.
I'm sorry.
I told you, those things aren't fun to deal with.
Not fun to deal with.
Jesus. Well, this is where we're going to be spending a lot of the playthrough. Like, get used to this run.
He is more than capable of beating these bosses since he's done it like 1,000 times, but I want to really make sure he feels each death the way I do.
Don't mind me. I'm just grabbing the elevator. I need the shortcut. Oh my god. That was close. Okay, well. The worst part is I still had to open this door, you know?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, well.
At least it's close.
Yeah, at least it's a quick walk.
So there you have it. If he wants to complain about a boss run, then I'll give him the longest boss run of his entire Souls lifetime.
Good work, Fort.
You almost did that hit list. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I play Dark Souls, yeah. When I'm not making you play Dark Souls, funny thing is, I'm playing Dark Souls.
Several implications came to light once he actually sat down and started playing with no bonfires.
Okay, we're going to Firelink to level up, and then who knows when we'll be coming back. Probably won't come back until we get our weapon, so we can level up our weapon.
For one thing, there's no way to refill your Estus flasks without dying.
Hello, bonfire.
Usually bonfires are our friends.
We're not on speaking terms with bonfires at the moment.
That means that pretty much from that room on the high wall to wherever you're headed, you've got to make every dose of healing count.
Also, I have 2 Estus flasks. That's not ideal. Got a bit of a long walk ahead of me.
Estus upgrades can be off the beaten path on an already long road, but going out of his way for them here and there ended up being pretty critical to surviving the longer section of this run.
Every Estus is precious right now.
With that being said, the Estus shards and bone fragments closer to his initial spawn room on the high wall were all the more valuable, since going out of his way to grab them didn't have nearly as big of a penalty if they resulted in death.
I feel like the bone shards are going to be really huge, making my Estus work more for me, you know?
That small epiphany led to a much bigger one that ended up defining his main path through this run, and that was his weapon of choice.
I don't even have the sword yet, so I've got 3 problems.
Yeah.
It became pretty clear early that wandering around without a plan was a death sentence, and the most important decision for his Dark Souls 3 journey was going to be picking a solid weapon he could stick with for the entire playthrough.
That the dogs are
This is
extra
going to be
annoying.
tricky up here. No! Seriously? Oh no. Oh, this is such a tedious... God.
Warping out to level up a new weapon wasn't really a viable option if it meant having to go out of his way to hunt down tons of different crafting materials on an already long commute to the next boss fight. Not to mention, there wasn't really an easy way to farm upgrade materials since he couldn't respawn monsters after defeating them without dying and making the long run back.
Nice.
A shard for our troubles. Longbow. How we doing? 6. We're halfway there.
Nice.
So basically, what he gets is what he gets.
This rat gives quite a bit of souls. I almost said experience. I'm literally like grinding at this point. Like this is like an RPG, like an MMO or something.
Dark Souls, the MMO
Dark
RPG.
Souls, the MMO. God. That's how it feels. It feels grindy.
He settled on an old classic and went for the greatsword in the Ferret Swamp.
They don't fit through here. Oh, this guy does though. Hi there. Okay, what? Oh no. My cheekiness has gotten the best of me. Okay, well, I am dead. Oh.
Although the sword is located deep in the poison, the painful run there would be worth it for something he knew how to use.
Oh, you.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, that was kind of stupid going for the item. But my thought process was, if I have to make this run a dozen times and I have to see that item every single
gonna
time,
be
it's gonna drive me
torture.
crazy.
He's pretty comfortable with the Ultra Greatsword class of weapons, and with how long the boss runs were, he needed something that he could kill bosses with confidently.
Don't know good thing till it's gone. Hello there.
The first headache on his triathlon through Lothric was this particular doorway right at the start of the Undead Settlement.
I've seen the no-hitters run through this section of the game so many times, I feel like I'm like trained for this. Whoa. Okay, maybe not.
These two hollows love to block his path, and to add insult to injury, there's usually a couple of dogs in tow behind him. It wouldn't be so bad once he was strong enough to just one-shot them, but for the time being, his deep battle axe just wasn't cutting it.
What is he doing in the floor? Hello?
It never once got him killed, but the occasional chip damage was mentally taxing to say the least.
That's one of the choke points of this run, at least until I can one-shot those guys.
On the topic of little headaches, we both quickly learned that the real villain of a no bonfire run was fall damage. Not that it isn't a pain in the neck in a normal playthrough, but when you're running through several different areas, the amount of health you lose from rolling off of ledges really starts to add up.
This is like Dark Souls 3, but with a commute. And like my impatience is just getting the best of me, because like I'm gonna just go right now instead of waiting.
With all that said, the main run through the Undead Settlement and the Road of Sacrifices was something he became intimately familiar with, as you pretty much always need to run through them in order to get to the point of the game where multiple different paths begin to branch out.
Okay, be wary of crab. That little guy took a swing at me just now.
Took a swing.
Whoa! Seriously? That was unbestimmt.
They served as mostly a warm-up for the first real difficult stretch of running, which was the swamp.
And then we don't move. And they get extremely confused. Where's your friend? Hey, it's our boy.
Oh my gosh.
Good work, team.
NPC invaders, basilisks, and of course, everyone's favorite status effect were all waiting for him in the ankle-deep sludge.
Doing this without moss clumps is like... I mean, it is suicide, like, let's be honest. I don't even have Estus. So... I don't know how to best handle this.
I'm gonna go.
You could make the argument that I could throw on the Ring of Sacrifice, grab the sword, die, and then I'll keep all my souls.
That's fair.
Hey, Hazel. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem. I'm dead. Go to the bathroom.
Poison is much more brutal in a bonfire run, as we've discussed how limited Estus is already. But then there was the fact that the purple moss clumps are in short supply as well. Stacking up armor with high poison resist didn't do much other than make him look stupid, but also helped us feel better about his chances.
61? Yo. 21?
Pulling out
Turn.
all the
The
stops.
cleric gear? 36? 25. This is fine. Okay. We look ridiculous, but this is all part of God's plan.
Says the cleric.
All in all, the tedium of this challenge was on full display as he struggled to hunt down his first major upgrade.
Man, that doesn't really slow it down at all. What is this? I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna be rocking the... I guess, like, it lowers faster, maybe? If you could even say that, I don't even think that's true.
The saving grace to all of this was a small discovery the two of us made back in the Undead Burg. After defeating Vort and raising the banner, he actually gets a little bit of a leg up on his run back. Thanks to the cutscene, he spawns at the base of the high wall near the Undead settlement, at least until he warps out the first time. With this small grace period gifted to him from the game, he decided he wasn't leaving until he had his coveted greatsword.
Okay, my sword is over there. I can see my sword from here. So I can just grab that sword without, like, alerting the authorities. Oh, don't get poisoned. Oh, we just made it.
I hear some friends though. Nice. Nice.
Just in time. Okay.
You made your
Step
sword.
2. Weapon acquired. We don't have to look like an idiot anymore either.
Getting the greatsword marked his first return to Firelink since his fight with Vort. With this sort of thing, you gotta make every visit to Firelink count, because there's no telling when we'll be back. And at 500 souls a pop, homeward bones weren't exactly a luxury he could afford to throw around just yet.
Beautiful.
One of the problems has been solved.
Yeah. Now we just gotta solve everything else.
So first things first, he's gotta level up so he can wear the thing. Then spend the leftover souls upgrading it so it's able to put in work for him too.
I think I'm gonna infuse it with fire for the time being. It seems like the play.
And all that's left is cashing in whatever Estus shards and bone fragments he found along the way before heading back out to wreak havoc.
Okay, and we're finally back at the high wall. Our brief period of not having to do this walk is over.
Your room.
It looks exactly how I left it.
I'll tell ya, he had a major change in mood about this playthrough the first time he swung that leveled up weapon over his head.
Ah, feels good.
Feels real good.
It feels good to be a great sword user.
It was probably the turning point of the game, honestly.
Remember when you guys used to pick on me? Yeah, well now I got a sword.
What was hilarious for me as a spectator was how quickly he started having fun when he wasn't spending half his time walking back through the Undead settlement. Not only was he packing a sword bigger than him, but his Estus was twice the number and potency to go with it.
Oh, that heals a lot more
That
too.
healed so much
So
in comparison.
much more. Yeah, it's huge. For +1 to +2 is really big.
Granted, now he had to make the run from the high wall for the rest of his playthrough, but with his new weapon in hand, dying was a thing of the past.
Well, I mean, that guy went down in one hit. This guy is still just as annoying as the day I met him.
Slightly better.
With his new muscle, he was much more open to exploration and grabbing goodies.
That was satisfying.
Yeah, after having to wail on them.
But he had his sights set on tackling the first Lord of Cinder.
Now the real trick is not letting him disappear on me, because I can't just sit at the bonfire to get him to come back.
Right.
Beautiful. There's both of them.
After a short Titanite scavenger hunt and another humiliating defeat from Hazel,
Oh my god.
he headed straight for the Abyss Watchers.
It's like run around the bonfire.
Yeah, do not engage the bonfires. Oh god, I gotta open the door, I forgot. No, don't do this. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
This is the first real, like, long walk for a boss fight.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I was like right next to him. Okay. I gotta say, not being level 1 helps. Easy.
Damn
turn.
straight it does.
Easy.
Woo!
Okay, don't hit the bonfire. I have to always repeat that to myself.
Yeah, no bonfire, no bonfire,
That
no
bonfire
bonfire.
doesn't exist. We have 25k souls. Oh, what do we do?
I think we'll go back.
I know, but then I have to make the run again.
Since the only way to warp out was with a homeward bone, an interesting sort of risk versus reward scenario emerged, where he'd always have to debate warping home after a major boss or item discovery, or push his luck to go that little bit extra in order to avoid the inevitable walk back.
Oh, this is such a just the worst kind of playthrough for me. What would I do with the souls though? Like, what would I buy? 25k souls? Let's cautiously push forwards. I mean, Wolnir isn't that hard anyways, right? I can't remember the last time I got to the catacombs of Carthus and I was like terrified. Okay, now I can go get the bone shard.
Whew. Here, ball.
And that's my cue to warp out as well. But hey, first try Abyss Watchers, like,
Seriously.
has me feel, I mean, to be fair, I was playing like a idiot.
There was
but-
a moment where I was like, what are you doing?
You know what it was though, was like, I was just like, I don't want to die and make this run again.
With his first Lord of Cinder down, a new goal came into our peripheral. Among the many niche use case items in the Soul's Equipment tab, one special ring came to mind. The Silver Cat ring negates all non-lethal fall damage, which, if possible to obtain, would be invaluable to this run.
I know, I really want it, because the fall damage is killing me.
He couldn't remember much about it other than it belongs to Sirius of the Sunless Realms, so his first instinct was to kill her in Firelink's shrine to try and get it.
So should I kill Sirius? Does she drop the Silver Cat ring?
I will look.
Check that for me real quick while I'm doing some shoppings.
Although concerning that his first instinct was to swing first and go questions later, he's lucky to have me co-piloting him on this run.
So I need to progress her quest line. So what do I need to do? I need to talk to her first and foremost, right?
Yeah.
And thank God I did, because while my toenail polish was drying, I found out that you do not in fact get the ring from hitting Sirius, but from helping her instead.
Okay. So I just need to get to Irithyll, which means I could probably go kill the Crystal Sage. Or I could keep pressing forwards. Kind of have some movement now, which is cool.
So with that information, he had a new mission: kill the last 3 Lords of Cinder and help out the Blade of the Dark Moon along the way.
Yeah, well, I beat the first Lord of Cinder. There's only 3 to go. I think, realistically, I could go 2 ways right now. I could go Cathedral of the Deep, or I could go beat Wolnir. The thing is, look at my health bar. Oh my god, the Embered health is like absurd right now. So, the Cathedral, I have to do the Cathedral before I'm able to access Irithyll. right? But theoretically, I could go beat Wolnir,
Uh-huh.
and then I have to warp out anyways, so I can help Cirrus.
Ah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that might be the play.
After thinking it over, even though it would have made for a quicker route to go knock out the Cathedral of the Deep first so he could conquer Wolnir and Irithyll all in one go, he decided that getting the ring as soon as possible would be worth the extra trip through the catacombs.
Min-max juices are flowing in my head now. It's like, well, I could do it this way, but, what about this?
You're like, let's maximize each trip to have the minimum number of trips.
That's exactly it. It's like bringing the groceries in for mom, right? It's like, how do I do this in one go?
Avoid.
Avoid all bonfires. I mean, look how much health I've lost just from fall damage, though, you know? So getting that silver cat ring is going to be a game changer. We're just going to book it. We're booking it. This is the catacomb. This is the bone zone. We've been here before. We know what it's like. We don't need to stay any longer than we already have. Okay, let's fight Wolnir with no Estus. Why not? That sounds fun. This thing can follow me all the way here? Holy moly. Is it just you?
Holy shit.
Good lord, that was like... What the hell did that thing had like an agenda or something. Alright. Let us not mess this up. Our life might depend on it. Okay. There's one of them. There's the other one. Hey, bye Wolnir. Yeah, it's nice knowing you, buddy. Okay, things are really picking up. I talked to her, so she should be here. I'll help her, and then I warp out. That's what I was thinking.
I see.
I hope that's how. I mean, if I did that wrong, whatever. At least Wolnir's gone. Yeah, I can't like summon Cirrus until this thing's dead, which sucks.
Nice.
I hate these are like.
Yo.
I mean, they stay dead, which is really nice, but God, they're annoying to deal with. Okay, so Cirrus should be here somewhere.
Except that she wasn't. Quests in Dark Souls are notoriously convoluted, and doing one single step out of order can lead to failing it a lot of times.
Maybe I need to go back. Oh God, how do you do this again? Don't hit the Bondi.
In this case, he didn't necessarily fail, as we learned he just skipped a step, but we were definitely starting to have our suspicions that not lighting any bonfires might negatively impact her ability to spawn for him.
So I did it in the wrong order, as usual. Typical me.
Either way, frustrated that he made the trip through the Bone Zone for more or less no reason, he warped out and decided to take his frustrations out on the Deacons of the Deep.
So I gotta bone out, talk to her, and then she'll be here. Which means I should probably just go do the Crystal Sage and all that shit. Yeah, see, she's here still.
In order to get to the Deacons, he first had to pay the Crystal Sage a visit.
So far we've gotten Vort on our first try. We've gotten every boss on our first try. That's pretty good. We'll take it. I think the longest walk in the entire game is going to be Yhorm.
Yeah.
Because, oh God. Aldrich is going to be pretty damn long too, but I'm pretty sure the walk to the through the Profane Capital and like Irithyll Dungeon and all that is way longer. I'm better at this game than I remember. I'm feeling good about myself right now. This isn't going to be so bad after all. I mean, aside from the fact that I've ran through the Road of Sacrifices for probably the 24th time today.
With an upgraded greatsword, the otherwise early game boss wasn't much of a threat.
Eat one of these. And then add this. And now, we should be a little more resistant to magic. I mean, that still hurt, don't get me wrong.
With that being said, killing it wasn't the only thing he had to worry about.
Easy. Easy money.
Nice.
And we still have 5 whole Estus to go explore the, No! No! Oh! Alt F4. Oh! Oh! No! I think I just broke the playthrough.
Because you were just clicking through the menu.
Yeah, I was clicking the crystal.
Oh.
Oh no. If I could have finished that anywhere else. Oh no. Oh no. Pain. Oh god. I know that it doesn't, it's screwed, isn't it? Oh no. Where am I? Is that bonfire lit? Oh god. Is that bonfire lit? That bonfire is definitely... Oh, it says light bonfire.
You didn't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
With that minor hiccup out of the way, he was back on track to beat the Cathedral.
Okay, we're still in it. I don't know how that happened, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm a goddamn fool. Okay, Taryn, I keep saying it. When I kill a boss, we need to recite the mantra. That
Yes,
was
no bonfire, no bonfire.
that was me getting a little complacent. That was not your fault, but I'm asking for your help in the future.
I love how he managed to find a way to blame me for not reminding him the second the boss went down. But clearly he forgot that only he can prevent bonfires.
Woo. Okay. Alright, we're back in it. Feeling good. Ready to tackle the game.
Either way, hopefully he doesn't have any more accidental ignitions since he's made it this far. Fortunately, I think that one was enough to scare him straight for the rest of the playthrough.
That might be the first time in Dark Souls history anyone's force quit the game. Not to undo a death, which by the way doesn't work, but to undo a bonfire.
Like the Crystal Stage, the Cathedral was pretty light work thanks to having already cleared out Farron and the catacombs. It was a long walk weaving in and out of the building to open up all the shortcuts, but his ability to steamroll the enemies made it doable.
Don't touch the bonfire, don't talk to Gale. Gale's not even there.
Even still though, the enemies were able to wear him down quite a bit, and his Estus could only stretch so thin.
We don't want to go out of our way for anything right now,
Yeah,
so don't go get that item.
yeah.
Because there's about 1,000,001 things waiting to attack us, like these guys. There's another one. God. What the hell? Excuse me? Am I doing this wrong? I am clearly doing this wrong. There's the crossbow up top there. Great. Well, we got like no health to deal with this. Yeah, there he is.
The Brawl who just dropped down.
I saw that. God, they love these double doors, don't they? Don't do it, man. Back off, little thrall. Okay.
Just ignoring everything.
Stupid blowpipe. Okay, well, finally died to a thrall after all that.
But you got all the shortcuts open there.
Yeah, so I just run straight back and do the deacons, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But I'm all the way...
Oh.
But hey, it is what it is. Okay.
What
Just
was
wanna
some
eat
of those
dinner.
like dark guys who were trying to hug you?
I don't want to touch.
Okay, don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Don't touch the Bondi. Do not touch the Bondi.
You just want to eat dinner.
I just want to eat dinner. I'm gonna get Sigurd's armor and I'm gonna eat dinner.
With the deacons defeated and him starving for dinner, we both decided that it was a good enough stopping point for Dark Souls 3 that day. We didn't get a chance to play again because we both had to work the next day, but honestly, I think taking a break was good for him. It kind of let him forget how much he hated running through the undead settlement.
Day 2. The second day.
The next time we sat down to play, he was reinvigorated and ready to finish what we'd started.
Yo, I had 2 of those? Okay. Yo, I have one of these too? Oh my god, Taryn, everything's coming together.
Look at that.
Now for the longest run in Dark Souls. Well, not quite the longest run yet. I think if I die to Yhorm, that will be the longest run in the entire game. What's your problem? Huh? You can use bonfires. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Probably the best part of taking a break for him was he got to spend all kinds of time brainstorming and theorycrafting how he wanted to finish the run. I know better than anyone else that the real fun for him takes place outside of the games when he's planning and mapping out his ideas. Among the feathers of his grand architecture were the Estus ring and plans for a blessed offhand weapon.
How much is this going to heal with the Estus ring? Oh, that's pretty decent. We'll take that. That's gonna... We can go the distance, Taryn. I feel like I haven't used the Estus ring since like my very first playthrough. But here we are.
Pull out all the stops.
Yeah, we're really just, you know, digging up any possible, you know, anything to help make this a little less cumbersome.
If he couldn't negate the fall damage, then a little bit of life regen was the next best thing. Despite that, he was still holding out hope that against all odds, he'd somehow still be able to get his beloved Silver Cat ring as well. Unfortunately, it seemed like fate had other plans for him.
Come on, please show up. Please. Oh, it would be so nice if it did. I don't think it's going to. I think I have to light the bonfire for it to appear, unfortunately.
Heartbroken that Cirrus had stood him up, he kept his head held high and decided to unleash his disappointment on his favorite Dark Souls 3 boss. With that being said, the walk to Pontiff is a brutal one, and he took quite a beating limping his way there.
So this is going to be the run to Pontiff, which is a little brutal. I can open up several shortcuts to make it a little more palatable, but it's going to suck before it gets better, I can tell you that. I go left. I go left. I mean, the good news is I don't really care about this bonfire, so it's not a big deal that they're chasing me.
Right.
The bad news is they're chasing me. So this is where the paths kind of diverge. Usually you would go hit the Bondi, but there's no real point because of how we're playing. I think I'm gonna do Yhorm last. This is where the alluring skulls are gonna come in clutch. Oh god, I got invaded as well. Are you kidding me? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Ah, don't mind me. Oh my goodness. That was quite the run. Okay. Good God. Whoa, they're still here. Oh no, I'm paying for my earlier transgressions, too. Got the backstab. Did you see that? That's
Yeah.
so funny.
That was
Got
so
the backstab, but
funny.
didn't get the backstab. Okay,
No
don't hit the
bonfire, no
Bondi.
bonfire,
Don't
no
hit the
bonfire.
Bondi. I have 3 Estus to deal with Pontiff. That doesn't sound very fun. Is there anything I can do to give myself a better shot here? What the hell? Okay, well, great.
You got 2 Estus. We could have died.
Oh, thank God. That's
So
gonna
that
help a
gave you
little
the better
bit.
shot.
It's the worst that happens. The worst she could say is no, Taryn. The worst thing she could say is no. Fail, 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 you fool. Oh my God. can't see his claw. Oh my god, just barely. Jeez, Taryn, I play so bad when I'm nervous about running back. Oh my god, that was so brutal. And I have no Estus. Shit. That was a fun, like, I don't know. That got my heart racing like it hasn't in a long time. Not being able to... Oh, I'm gonna get these crystal lizards. I'm probably gonna just bone out.
With Pontiff toppled, he had a choice of which Lord of Cinder he wanted to tackle next. The jury's still out on which was the longer walk from the high wall of Lothric, but with 0 Estus, warping out was pretty much a no-brainer.
Whew. Okay, so Pontiff is down.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. So here's the dilemma, right? I almost always do Yhorm last because I'd like to be stronger. Let me think about that. I'm gonna use the Storm Ruler for Yhorm anyways, right? We've got 2 bosses, like basically 2 long run bosses, and then we basically cut our run back down to running to Vort, which is cool.
Before making his run back, we actually got a ring on our doorbell, so we both stepped away from the game briefly. However, once all was said and done, he started his run back without me.
Cool, thanks. I mean, I'm just making this run. Nothing crazy is gonna happen, trust me. Every time I close my eyes, I see the high wall of Lothric.
And let's just say, these sorts of things always seem to work themselves out in his favor.
What is this? Yes. Oh my god. It is real. Alright, serious, don't mess this up, okay? Get Creighton out of here. Good work, Cirrus.
I don't know if it was defeating the Pontiff or the fact he rebooted the game again, but somehow Cirrus finally showed up for their date night in Irithyll.
I'm so happy. Whee! I mean, we're not gonna get that ring until we go to Firelink, I think.
And being halfway to the next boss, decided he'd at least take a swing at it first.
I think the ring is gonna be much better for Yhorm, so I'll go for Aldrich first.
Which meant Aldrich was next on his hit list.
Oh man, running past these guys is kind of foolish, but we're doing it. Stay away from me. Ah. Oh my god. What a run. Holy. Okay. Yeah. See ya. Excuse me? That dude followed me in here. What the hell? Is this Dark Souls 2? Run! Oh my god. Okay. This run sucks. This might be one of the worst runs in the game, like normally. Oh, right in the chest. See ya. Oh my god, it's right in my shoulder, Taryn.
Oh my gosh, it's just piercing through.
That went better than expected. I look like I haven't sat at a bonfire. Doesn't he? Like,
Yeah, you're all scraggly.
been through hell. Alright, Taryn, this is the moment. Woo!
And Orlando!
That was a long walk.
Yeah, this one's mean because it's like you have to do this lever, not
There he is.
just push the door.
They're still here, which is terrifying. Whoops. There it is. Okay.
Nice.
Much easier than at level 1. We're gonna just ignore that knight and we're gonna go straight to Aldrich. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. I'm nervous about this one, not gonna lie, with the arrows and whatnot. Okay, that hurts. Where'd he go? Oh, he's already phase 2. That's not good. Feeling so greedy, Taryn. Did we kill each other? Still counts!
Still counts! Holy shit.
He claims that killing each other at the same time was part of his strategy for refilling his Estus, but that's just because he thinks I forgot about the Sun Princess ring he was going for in Guinevere's chamber.
Look at this, by the way.
Yo, you got it!
We got it.
Either way, with the cat ring at his disposal now, he didn't really have the ring slot to give up anyways.
Can we still say we've gotten every boss first try? I guess we kind of
Yep.
can.
But that's old news, because he's finally reached the longest bonfire run in the entire game. Starting from the high wall of Lothric, he has to ride the gargoyles down to the undead settlement. Next, he passes through the road of sacrifices while navigating the crabs of Farron Keep, before cartwheeling his way to the end of the catacombs of Carthus. Then he gets to make a brisk jog through Irithyll Valley before traversing the Irithyll dungeon and emerging in the profane capital where he can finally face off with Yhorm the Giant.
We're not gonna grab the Bondi.
This run is the whole reason I wanted him to do this challenge, and it's all going to come to a head here. Now, up until this point, he's beaten every boss on his first try, much to my annoyance, but I've got a special trick up my sleeve. Unlike all the other bosses until now, Yhorm possesses my boyfriend's one weakness.
We're just gonna have to figure this out mid-fight. Hello, Yhorm. What's the best way to deal with this? Oh god. I'm dead. Okay. I told you it would be a problem. Oh, the walk back. Okay.
Oh.
Well, the first boss that we don't get on our first try is thanks to clunky menu. Where even is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Well, at least I'll know that for... Oh, God, we have such a long walk to go. What a lame way to die.
Less complaining and more hustling.
That is hands down the longest run this entire playthrough though. And so like dying because of the menuing, it's just the lame feeling, the lamest thing in the world. It's like, when is FromSoft gonna learn? Just let me use the weapon I've grown attached to my entire playthrough. They did the same shit in Elden Ring. They're like, here, you can fight the snake guy with this cool wind spear, sword spear. And I'm just like, yeah, I could, but like, I don't know. Should have gotten Sigurd now I'm thinking about it, because he would have distracted Yhorm while I put on the Storm Ruler. Live and you learn, I guess. Everyone complains there's too many bonfires in this game, but I haven't seen a single one since the start.
I call it the scenic route, but it's just the route.
I know, it's the root. Health is ticking up as we run.
So good.
It's all part of my plan. I can get hit by as many dogs as I want. It'll balance itself out. These are kind of the thoughts passing through my head as we enter probably one of the worst areas in the game. Not a fan of how many opportunities there are to just get shoved off of something and die in this area. It was literally one to the... Oh, that's so painful. Okay. I think I'm gonna Ember too.
Good idea.
Give myself all the opportunities to not screw this up. How do you even use this again? I forget. You like hold R2 and then swing? Like that. Yeah, that's how it's done. Okay.
I was like, wait,
Jesus,
why are we still
Yhorm.
charging? Why are we still charging?
I kept unlocking, unfortunately. Don't hit any bondies.
Yeah, no bondies,
No bondies. Alright, let's go. Hey, but we never have to make that run again, Taryn.
Now that he's beaten Yhorm, he never has to do that run again. No more Undead Settlement or Road to Sacrifices or any of that stuff.
Honestly, I'm so relieved. I don't have to go to Undead Settlement anymore. I don't have to go to the Bone Zone. I don't have to go to Irithyll and deal with a bunch of Pontiff Knights. Like, it's just, we're at the dancer. The good news is if we die, I mean, we're at the dancer. Like, I'm not complaining.
He's back on the high wall for the rest of this playthrough. This gave him some much needed breathing room, but also meant he got a little too lax with his gameplay to go with it.
What? Excuse me?
I could have sworn you dodged that.
What? Okay, well, we apparently didn't dodge that properly. I'm not gonna say BS, but like, seriously? That kind of felt shitty. Look how short the boss walk is, at least.
This is phenomenal.
At this point, he still hadn't upgraded his weapon beyond +5 because he hadn't found enough large Titanite shards. Ironically, Lothric Castle is littered with Titanite chunks which he'd need for the next set of upgrades, but until he found a few more larges, he couldn't do much with them.
There'll be large shards aplenty up here. I'm not even that fussed about embering, because she can apparently just one-shot me with the grab attack. Regardless. There we go.
Nice.
Unbelievable how much trouble that gave me, considering how much practice we've had with it, but
Yup.
whatever. Don't touch the bondy, Taryn.
No Bonnie.
We're not bonded.
This made the run through Lothric Castle more of a headache than either of us would have expected, as he couldn't just run past everything because he was on the hunt for shards, which led him to racking up quite a few deaths.
Ooh, we got a lot of souls, huh?
Yeah, let's go back. It's not. You don't even. You hardly have a run.
That's fair. I just...
Nick,
I'm gonna go back. I just remember...
explain, but like red light while you explain.
Okay,
like,
there's
stop
an Estus
running.
shard really close in the Consumed King's Garden. I kind of wanted to grab that.
Okay, I can respect that.
I think all I have to do is get through a Cathedral night, so that's not too bad. And just to make you feel better, actually, I will throw on a Ring of Sacrifice, so if I die, I keep all my souls. How about that?
I love that compromise.
Relationships are built on compromise and Dark Souls. Damn it.
At least you equipped the ring.
So much for that. Yeah, at least I equipped the ring.
All I'm gonna say is how reminiscent it felt to his initial run for the Great Sword back in the swamp.
Why did we get Yhorm's bonfire? We didn't light it because of the cutscene. Oh! It lights it automatically because of the cutscene.
Oh.
Because I wasn't there to light it myself. Okay.
I see.
That's fine with me.
Can't control that.
Because of a unforeseen circumstance, the run has been ruined and we have to quit the game. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is.
You're just trying anything to weasel your way out of my challenge.
Oh, are you kidding me? I got like 3 bosses to go, Taryn. We're fine.
I know, we're chilling.
We're gonna finish this probably before lunch, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Because I would love to play something else. I got to know this game too well. That guy didn't have the cat ring equipped. Yeah, this area is totally optional, but... Oh, it's a chunk. Well, that's even more important then.
Chunk it!
There's one.
There's a chunk.
God. Oh, God. That Bondi doesn't exist. Don't even look at it. Should be a chunk over here, too. Ambush. 2 chunks? Oh my god, you shouldn't have. You're too kind. We need 1 more large, and then we're already primed to get 2 levels with chunks, which is huge. Don't hit the Bondi. Whatever you do, don't hit the Bondi. We're really cruising here, man. Oh, it's so tempting. Okay. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Come on, man. You're smart. No, you're not smarter. God. I wanted the twinkling titanite.
All he had to do was unlock the shortcut elevator next to the dancer's ladder, and he was pretty much home free. But getting distracted by all the shiny things along the way made things not so simple.
Love it. Okay, we're all the way up to +8 now. That's gonna make a big difference. I can promise you that much. This should go much smoother with a +8 weapon, Taryn.
Ooh.
The run's gonna be a lot simpler once I get the shortcut open. I should have made that my priority, but I was hunting for chunks. Oh god. Yeah, I was gonna say the axe guy is what you gotta be careful with right there. Holy shit! Those arrows! Jesus. Doesn't help that I'm really hungry.
Is that making you more
It's
impatient?
just making me very impatient. Whoa! 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 Through the goddamn floor, Taryn! I don't even need to be over here. I thought there was a chunk, but I'm chunking it is what I'm doing. And at this point, I think I've said it like 6 times. I just need to get the damn shortcut open so I can stop making this run. Oh god, see, I was gonna say, there's so many exploding barrels to look out for. I have a plan. Okay, that wasn't part of the plan. Please. Please! Oh my god. Seriously? Was that funny? It was a good plan.
It was a good plan.
It was a good idea with poor execution.
It was still fucking hilarious though.
Look at this. I'm gonna be a no-hit speedrunner by the end of this. Why isn't this activating? Oh, it is. It is. It is. Okay. I think you get a chunk for that too. Yeah, you do. You get 2 chunks and a large shard. I think I'm done.
So good.
The sooner we get that elevator open, the sooner my life turns around. Elevator. Okay. Finally.
Finally.
Yeah, I need 1 more chunk, so let me get rid of this thing. Do we get a chunk for that? 2 chunks. Yo.
Nice.
Love that. Okay. Let's try to fight this guy now. Yo.
Let's go.
I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. Wow. Okay. Let's Whoo!
got concerned about that side of the bridge for a second. I was
Yeah.
like, don't roll backwards, don't roll backwards.
If there was something that was gonna do me in, it'd be falling off a bridge, wouldn't it?
Yup.
One Lord of Cinder remained before he could access the final boss of the game. But between him and that fight was one last long run.
Don't touch the bonfire.
I'm not
Do
touching
not.
it. I'm not touching it, or the one up here. So I go to +9, and I need a slab to get to +10. Got it.
The main saving grace was that a super quick shortcut could be opened up that would pretty much trivialize the run back to the Twin Princes, but he had to get there first.
This is probably my last teleport out we're about to have, because I don't know if I'm going to teleport out before the princes. I don't think I will. I've seen some shit on my adventure terrain. This is a man who hasn't sat at a bonfire his entire playthrough. Okie dokie. Just finish them. Oh my god. See ya.
Bye. I see, so we can take
We'll
a
get the
right up
shortcut on
there.
the right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I still have wax on me.
That's
Like on my
so
leg, you
funny.
see it?
I see it, I see it.
Oh boy. Alright. That wasn't so bad.
Nah.
Alright, let's just get to it.
Nice.
God. Oh boy, we're in the spice zone here. Get out of there. What? Okay, well.
We've both had extensive practice with this boss thanks to our soul level 1 run from last year, but you wouldn't think so from the way he was playing.
I love the idea, like, my guy's just, like, falling down the, like, tumbling down the side of that, and then, like, landing on top of boxes and shattering them, and just, like, he, like, comes out completely unscathed, courtesy of the cat ring. Look me in the eyes.
I've seen
I've
things.
seen things on this adventure. I've done things I'm not proud of. I'm wearing an Estus ring and a silver cat ring for starters. If anyone asks, I was put up to this. All things considered, it's a very... No! I thought I sent it back. What? Why? Alright, let's try this again. Nice. Oh yeah, do your... I love that attack. It's
Me
so...
too.
I don't know, there's something cool about that one. Oh, I got stuck in the animation.
We've now entered the deterioration of my boyfriend's sanity stage of this challenge.
And you sent the elevators back this time.
Walk back, which sucks.
This one is not as like heavily populated though. As
Well,
some
now that I
ones
have
I'm
the
dealing
shortcuts,
with.
it's fine. It's just annoying. Oh my god. I just want to beat it before lunch. I know I can. I just gotta beat these guys, and then it's literally Soul Cinder, and we're done.
Yeah.
So, and we 100% sent this elevator this time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yay!
Whoop whoop.
Let's try to be a little smarter. Ouch. Oh my god.
I don't know if it was because he was so close to finishing or if the easy walk back was making him soft, but he totally started choking under the pressure.
It's because you're hungry.
probably
You got this.
tired. Just want to be done with this.
On second thought, it probably had something to do with him not eating anything the entire day, but being too stubborn to take a break for lunch when he was this close.
I feel like you're brute forcing a little bit more because you're so hungry.
I know, it sucks. Because I know I can just finish this like right now if I just stop being a fucking idiot. So goddamn hungry.
Well, do you want me to bring you rice cakes real quick and you have those?
Yeah, give me some rice cakes, please.
Just to have a little bit to
Even
tide
just
you over.
one rice cake and I can do it.
Yeah.
Give me one rice cake and I'll win.
Give me a rice cake.
I just need one rice cake, Taryn. I'm crunching a cake. I need a rice cake. I just need one single rice cake. I could end this right now. Thank you.
The real secret weapon was the rice cake.
This is enough. You watch how much better I play after this. Alright, I'm caked. We go. We go again.
Nice. Good work. Good work.
I told you the rice cake.
Yup.
The rice cake made all the difference in the world.
That took you 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, the rice cake, Taryn. Don't touch that Bondi.
Don't touch the Bondi.
Okay, so we're boning out. Second to last bone. Look at that. You could not plan this better, Taryn.
With the boss beaten, the only thing left was the Solar Cinder. Of course, the challenge pretty much ended with the princes, as the run to the Solar Cinder is the length of a bonfire run in a normal playthrough.
Let's put an end to this madness once and for all.
Not that he needed it.
There we go.
Fueled by a single rice cake and the desire for a real meal, he conjured the rest of his remaining strength for the final fight.
I want my lunch. I'm sorry, I want my lunch. Oh. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. I want my lunch. I wanted my lunch, Taryn.
You wanted his lunch.
I want my lunch.
He survived. I've never heard him complain as much as he did during this challenge, but I know he still had a good time. If you enjoyed seeing me challenge my boyfriend for once, then please let us know down below. I mean, if you made it this far, I sure hope you did. I know I had a lot of fun making him sweat for a change, but if you prefer to mostly see girlfriend suffering, then be sure to speak up about that too. I'm sure I'll come to regret making him do this down the road, but for now, that's a problem for future me.